Knowledge is important for you to grow as a music producer, and one of the ways you can gain this knowledge for free is to remake songs that have already been made and have become certified hits. Today, I'll be showing you how to make a trending Afrobeat banger, and we'll be using Shode's Casablanca song as our reference. If you like videos like that, I always say, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comment or contribution, drop it in the comment section of the video. I'll surely get back to you ASAP. The stems of this beat will be in the video description. You can download it and make bangers with it. Let's get into the video. I'm going to start from the intro. Now for the intro part, they just have the chord playing right here. Then they have this melody playing. So if you listen to the original song, they had a melody letter playing and it sounds very similar to the sound that was used in the original. So for that sound, I'm using S-Band 2. It is the Far East preset under the ethnic, and I sent it to the mixer. I have my soft clipper on it, my stereo shaper to make it wider. Then I have some vowel delay, another fruity delay as well, and my EQ at the end always to cut out the lows and a bit of the highs. Then after that, we have this guitar playing. So that guitar is from MAFF, and it is the string electric guitar 50s NUC. If you go to the strings right here, the 5th preset is what I'm using. And I also sent it to the mixer where I have the same mixer chain I showed you earlier for the previous sound. So that was what they did for that particular section of the beat. Very simple, just a pad playing and one or two melodies, and that was all for that particular section of the beat. Now the second part of the beat is the verse, which is this right here. Now for the verse part of the song, the new thing to that there are just basically the drums. Now for the drums, basically what I have are just some basic kick, this right here. Then later another kick that was very punchy, and just my snare and my rim and stuff like that. Then I added this shakers. And just to add some vibe to it and to sound like the original song itself. Then this effect, this part right here, like I showed you earlier, it's the same chord progression I showed you earlier, but I'm adding some other layers like this one right here. And that sound is from GMS. It is the Moon Landing TE from GMS, and I sent it to the mixer where I have just my EQ on it to cut out the lows and the highs as well. Then I layer out another sound, which is from Lounge Lizard, and this is what it sounds like. Now that sound is a mystic vibe under the experimental bank in Lounge Lizard. and I sent it to the mixer where I have just my stereo chip on it and my EQ to cut out the lows and the beat of the highs as well. Then we have this melody, this guitar melody right here. And it's from the same guitar I showed you earlier, which is from Morphine. It's the string electric guitar 50s from Morphine, and I showed you the preset on it in the mixer chain. Then for the second part of the verse, they added some new things. For example, the bass line comes in, and this is what the bass line is playing. Now that sound is from S-Band 2, and it is the Peaky Stanley bass from S-Band 2. And I sent it to the mixer as well, where I have some effect on it, just my Fruity limiter for some compression to the bass. I'm sorry, the Fruity limiter is for my sidechain to the bass, and I have some effect on it as well, again, a Saturn 2 for some distortion, then my Blood Overdrive again for some distortion as well. Then the EQ at the just to cut out the lows of the bass. This pattern right here, pattern 3, which consists of just the snare. Then we have this one right here as well. And basically that's all for this session of the beats. And now let's move to the next session, which is the chorus. The only different thing that was added here, apart from the other existing element that I showed you earlier, just this melody right here. And that sound is also from Morphine I showed you earlier. It's the guitar sound from Morphine I showed you. Basically, that's what they did for the chorus part. It's very, very simple. The next part that is more interesting is the second part of the verse, where the featured artist comes in, which is AYO MAFF. And this is what it sounds like. Now, the only instrument in this part that was added was just the log drum, which sounds like this. And the log drum preset is from Fruity DS10. It's my personal log drum preset that I saved. And very, very simple beat. You just repeated it all over again. The melody I showed you earlier. Basically, that's the whole beat. Now, let me play everything for you guys now so I can listen to what the whole beat remix sounds like.